Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we shine a light on the incredible ways Christ Greensboro is sharing God's boundless love with our community and beyond.
Yeah, that's right. From inspiring mission projects to heartwarming stories of generosity and service, we're here to celebrate the good news happening right here at Christ Greensboro.
I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Robert Joe. Together we'll dive into the ministries, partnerships, and people that are making a difference every single day.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let us tell you something good. What's happening, Rojo?
How's it going? It's good to see you on this beautiful day.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, but it's only been since yesterday.
I know. Time without me is just hard to do.
I know, and we were supposed to go to Winston on Saturday.
Friday.
I
meant High Point. Sorry.
High Point, yes. And then Saturday just took a turn. Anyway. I know, but not a bad turn. It was fine. So, do we need to explain to them in case they hear loud noises?
Yes.
Because there's stuff happening in the church.
We're under construction.
Pacifically, as Abby used to say, pacifically in the Fellowship Center today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, actually, this week in the Fellowship Center and the gym.
Yeah.
So, the gym is getting a refresh.
Yes.
Praise be.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be so good.
It's going to feel so good in there. And then we're also doing some little things in the Fellowship Center.
Always improving and zhuzhing.
Zhuzhing, yes. It's nice. So we apologize for any loud noises that you may hear. Because we can't control it. We're not in a soundproof room, unfortunately.
They can hear us laughing out there.
Unfortunately for everybody.
So one other little PSA that I thought would be helpful before we do our actual something goods. So I've had some people, you've had some people over the past few months, year, that have said that they loved hearing us on the radio, on our Christ Church radio station. Mm-hmm. And I always make sure to tell them that if they've missed an episode or they're just in the car for 5 minutes or whatever, you can always access, quote, on demand, all of our episodes from both seasons on our YouTube channel.
Yes, we are there, waiting.
So, if you are bored out of your noodle, or you want to have a good laugh, or you want to know a little bit about something that was going on here at Christ Greensboro, you can check us out on YouTube. Yeah,
and one other thing, because I think this happened last week, we acted like we were signing off, but then we got into a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
So don't trust us when we act like we're getting ready to stop talking.
You got to wait for that outro music to really finish off.
Yeah, wait for the music because we might not be done. And sometimes it's kind of funny afterwards because we probably are talking about things we shouldn't be, but then there we are. Anyway, so do you have your something good?
Yes. Okay. My something good is forthcoming. I am so excited about this week's art camp.
Yes.
Specifically because I, along with one of our church members, Anne, are leading a needlepoint group.
It's going to be so fun. I say that like I'm going. I will not be here this week.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I hate that I'm going to miss it, but I have to, as you know, we have to kind of make sure that we're balanced out. So
absolutely.
Tell us about the needlepoint.
So
in the other classes.
There's a lot of different offerings. And it's not just paint by numbers and, drawing. I mean, it's really some really fun and creative things. And so I'm leading a needlepoint group. I know there's bread making, yoga, Pastor Nikki's doing Lectio Divina.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm excited about. That. I signed up for that. There's worship tech. There's all kinds of really fun things that are creative and things that go on here at Christ. So I'm excited because we're going to be working on, in my rotation, we're going to be working on a group project. And then it'll be displayed in the art walk, maybe.
I love that. Yes, that's a fantastic idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, it's been fun just kind of preparing for it. I'm actually working with Anne today to get prepared for tomorrow's class. Today is Monday, if you're listening to this episode. Tomorrow is the kickoff of our 3-day Creative at Christ.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, so I have a couple of things. Mm-hmm. So I had one in mind, but then I just thought of this other. So I'll just tell you all of them.
Sure.
Because,
do it.
So, first of all, it's something that you helped me with. We ordered buttons last week, and we have, so we have a connections ministry team, And they're kind of behind the scenes for the most part. I mean, some of them serve, as greeters and stuff or at the connection desk. But for the most part, they're behind the scenes and just kind of help us make sure that we're engaging our guests. And when I say guests, I mean our congregation members as well as new people that come in our door.
Absolutely.
But that we're being hospitable. We talk about radical hospitality a lot, all those things. So then I was like, what would be helpful is to have people on Sunday mornings who are usually here anyway, and they just naturally are hospitable and helpful and all of that, is to go through and identify those people and order buttons and have them wear these buttons so that people who have a question or may need help with something or want to know who to contact for this information, whatever, that they're identifiable as like a safe person to go to ask that question.
Sure.
So you helped me design these buttons.
Yes,
and they say fun. Welcome, and it says I'm happy to help, or
happy to help with a smile or something.
Or, yes. And so I emailed, I went through some of our people that check in to worship on Sunday mornings in both services, and people that I just see around kind of naturally doing these things.
Sure.
And I emailed them and asked them if they would just, it's not like they have to be here at a certain time. They're just here doing their normal routine.
Sure.
But they're just another set of hands and eyes and ears here to help.
Yeah.
And I have gotten a great response, and everybody's so excited.
Awesome.
And I'm so excited, and I love the buttons, and they should be here this week.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes. So that's very exciting, and that's my happy for
absolutely
for last week. But then, so my original one was I went to a funeral service on Friday, which was for a woman in the church, and she has 4 children, adult children, of course, and she has all these grandchildren, but I know most of the family really well, and they're just a wonderful, wonderful family. And there were so many great things that I learned about in the service, but one of the things that I loved was she went on helped with the Bolivian mission team like years ago, and as well as the Dominican Republic, because she's fluent in Spanish because she's from Puerto Rico, and so the team showed up. There was a lot of people from the team here, and it just reminded me that this is why I go on the South Carolina mission trip, is because you create these memories. This team, you're doing good work out in your community or beyond, and you create these bonds with people, and they last a long time.
Yeah.
And they still show up. So I loved that. And then on a personal note, my first boss here in Greensboro, like that I had when I moved here back in 2000, was here.
Oh, wow.
Totally did not expect to see him. So I got to hang out with him for just a few minutes and catch up, but I got to introduce him to Pastor Morris, and I was like, old boss meet current boss. And so then,
and y'all can commiserate with each other.
and then Rick was like, oh yeah, let me tell you about what she did one time. And Morris was like, yep, I can. He's like, let me tell you about this. And I'm like, okay, great, this is going well. So let's separate you two and go on your way. I'm sorry I introduced you. No, it was but it was so fun. Anyway, that's all my good stuff. Well, not all my good stuff, but that's all I will share at this moment. But I'm sure something else will come up. So you talked about the Creative and Arts Camp. I think there's still. I think you can still register.
I think that registration ended at like yesterday.
Okay. Yes.
I think at the
noon.
end of the day. Yeah. On Sunday.
Yeah. So we're excited we'll be talking about that next week. So I'll get to hear all about.
Sure.
Yeah. And the other fun thing that's happening this week is the stuffed animal sleepover, which we talked about last week, but that is happening this Saturday night.
I'm very excited.
I know. And so I'll have to bring Chewy back.
Guess who I'm bringing this year?
Who?
You didn't guess.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, fine.
What, are you bringing Mia? She's not a stuffed animal.
No, but I have a stuffed animal version of her, actually.
You do? Did you get a pillow?
Yeah. Someone for my birthday gave me it's a picture of her, and it's like an irregular shaped pillow, and it looks like her. It's really cute.
Oh, like I have one of Kaylee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I gave Abby when she went off to college.
This one's in my office. You can come look at it after the pod. No, I am bringing my Paddington Bear.
Oh.
I don't know if I had him last year. My mom gave it to me, and I love it so much.
I need you to help me.
With?
Well, because Chewy, I want to bring him, but his little, he stopped working. He needs to go to the, he needs to go to the hospital. Mm-hmm. He needs to go to the Build-A-Bear hospital because he doesn't make his noises anymore.
Yeah. We could do that during lunch one day.
Okay. Don't let me forget. Because they might, what if they have to keep him? I can take his sleeping bag and be like, here's his sleeping bag.
Who is this woman bringing her stuffed animal in a bag?
I need to wash his sleeping bag from last year. Anyway, I'm obviously very excited about that.
It's going to be fun. Last year, I didn't really know what to expect, but I showed up just to take some photos for our social media, and I was not disappointed.
No, it was very fun.
It's fantastic.
So you were involved with this next thing, which I love as a Stephen minister. I love that we have done this, the care notes.
Yes, let me bend your ear for a moment. So, Pastor Nikki and I have been talking for a couple months now about how we, as a church, but specifically her as the pastor that works with our Stephen ministry team and me as our marketing person, how we can better serve our community of faith and beyond, anybody that's in our building.
Right.
And so it was proposed to put something into the chapel, which I honestly would have loved to have done. We just couldn't find the right space, and we didn't want it to feel
exclusive. Like you can't. It's not open to everybody.
Or just like an afterthought. Yeah. Because everything has nice intention. Right. Hopefully, where things are in the building. And so we ended up finding a slat wall, which is just one of our bulletin boards, for lack of better words. In our kindness corner, which if you don't know about our kindness corner, we have a kids wishing well. Adults, of course, can use it too, and it just is to promote generosity amongst children and
thoughtfulness. Yeah, I mean, because the money, so that changes periodically, like what the money goes to. So we've done clean water. I think we did. The most recent one was to go to Gateway Education Center to support their playground. Yeah. Crystal, I can't remember what the new one will be, but anyway, so it's that, and there's just some thoughtfulness behind that, and some scripture, and
Yes, and there's kind of a prompt, so it's not like you're just like throwing a coin in a wishing well. It's really to give kids and families an opportunity, and so prior to it being the care notes kind of part of the congregational care, we were featuring music and worship arts there. And so now if you're looking for those kind of items, you can find them on one of our two main information walls, which one's right outside our fellowship center, and the other one is outside of our church office.
Right.
And so, things like our lessons and carols, or whenever we have a special concert, you'll be able to find those things there, because we really wanted to be able to dedicate that space, now that we have this kind of evolving need, to our congregational care team. And so you can find today, whenever you're listening to this, 8 different care notes. And so my understanding is they're just kind of like a small little pamphlet, booklet that has different prompts. So one is like how to deal with a medical diagnosis. And one is how to grieve even beyond the initial loss. And so it's not all death or health related. It has to do with mental health as well. And the wonderful thing is that because there's 8 of them, we do plan on having them rotate. So during the holiday season, you'll probably see more things about how to navigate grief. Yeah. And if things arise and we decide to change them, we will, because we want it to be relevant. We don't want it to just be these 8 care notes for forever.
Right.
But you can read more about it at the care notes slat wall in the kindness corner. And there's also a brochure about Stephen Ministries. So whether you're interested in becoming one, or you're interested in or being a care receiver, is that what y'all call it?
If you need, so the care receiver is the person who needs the care of a Stephen minister, and then we're the care, or not really caregivers, but
So that was really exciting because, again, we've been working on it for a couple months and it wasn't the right timing to do this, that, and the other. And again, our team here wanted to make sure it was the best possible product that we could put out. And so we really, and I'm not part of that but Pastor Nikki and others really were thoughtful about what care notes we put out first and then kind of what will be next.
So as a Stephen minister, I love that because it's a great tool, right? So if I'm going to see my care receiver and she's struggling with one of these things, like I can pick that up. It's something I can take to her. But outside of that, even members of our congregation who may have a friend that is that is struggling, they can pick one up and take it to them. Or if you're struggling yourself, and you just need a little something, a little extra to kind of help push you to maybe seek help or to start there, and that maybe encourages you to pick up a book or anyway, I love it.
And I don't always have the perfect thing to say in the moment when I'm trying to be there for somebody or a friend or a family member, but I think that these care notes will be really helpful because at least kind of gets the ball rolling or might give you as the person giving it to somebody, if that's what you choose to do, it kind of gives you ideas of how to say something that might not sound so callous or too, sappy. Or, you don't want to make the situation worse by saying something wrong. So I appreciate them. And I'm really excited about what they'll do for our congregation.
Yeah, I'm really, I'm very grateful that they put that together and that you helped them and that they're now there.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what's coming up?
If it's the same thing I'm thinking about, I'm very excited.
So one of my favorite Sundays, but you're not even going to be here.
I've already told you.
I know. Okay, we won't talk about that. But the one Sunday, of course, that is our next Communion Sunday. So we had Communion Sunday this past Sunday.
Yep.
So now we're here. It's September 7th.
I was going to say
it's our one Sunday, and it's one of my favorite services of the year. How many times do I say that?
I mean, it's worth saying again.
I know, but
by the time you listen to this episode, it might be at or less than a month away from the time of the service. And I'm very excited about that. And so Lori and I were actually talking about this before we hit the record button, but there's a little bit of promotional stuff that we're going to look into and, film some fun videos to promote it. But also a part of that promotion for One Sunday is that we would love for y'all to wear your Christ Greensboro t-shirts.
Yes.
And so if you don't have a current, quote, new, it was new in January.
Yeah.
A new logoed t-shirt. That sounded weird.
That's right.
Okay. So if you don't have one of our new t-shirts, we would be happy to get you one if we have the right size. We have a very limited quantity that we have, but happy to pass this along to you. If not, you have a Christ Greensboro t-shirt you want to wear.
You could wear a vintage tee.
Yes. Or something just colorful. Last year we just said we want to see a lot of color and vibrance.
Yeah.
So pick a color in the logo, which there's no shortage of them, and wear that color.
I love it. I cannot wait. I might have to get a different. Well, both of my new Christ Greensboro t-shirts are gray because my last name is Gray. But
you need the Kelly Green one. So this is. For the people that listen to this, you'll get to hear this, and otherwise no one will ever know that I said this out loud. But the pants I wore a couple weeks ago to church? They were multicolored. They almost looked like ship flags.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I wore them accidentally, truly accidentally. Normally I'm very intentional about this kind of stuff, but I accidentally wore those pants on on the Joseph Sunday where Morris was preaching about
the coat of many
colors. The coat of many colors, which I thought was oh, that's so fun. Well, then I thought to myself, I'm going with one of my close friends to Nashville in a couple of weeks to go to the Dolly musical. So I should wear my pants of many colors to the play. But now I'm thinking if I was going to be in town, which I'll be in town next year assumptively.
Yeah.
But next year I'm wearing those pants with this t-shirt or with the Christ Greensboro t-shirt. Just be a big stained glass window.
I love it. You
heard it here first, folks.
That's right. So just remember next year.
Mark your calendar for September of 2026.
That's right. Gosh, I can't believe it's going to be 2026. Okay. One other thing that I love that we do is the blessing of the backpacks.
And educators.
Yes, and educators. It's so sweet. And I remember when I was teaching preschool, one year I put on my backpack and I walked up with the kids.
As you should.
I was like, and I sat down with them just like one of the kids.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and it was kind of nice because one of the kids didn't want to go up, and I was like, "Come on, I'll walk with you." And they're like, "Okay."
That's sweet.
Okay, this just reminded me of my dream I had last night. Oh my God.
Excuse me?
I had a dream last night that this is so crazy. So, for some reason, Crystal, they were having I think it's because of this, the
sleepover?
The stuffed animal sleepover thing. It's in my brain, and I'm so excited about it. But this was like all the kids were sleeping over, and somehow I got put in charge, and so they all came into my office, but my office was like half of the community room.
That sounds terrifying.
I know, but they all came in with their sleeping bags and stuff and their stuffed animals, and they were singing Kenny Chesney and Taylor Swift.
Well, that's very on brand for you. I'm really happy for you.
And we were having the best time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, there you go. There's a little window into my brain, y'all.
It's a very fun place.
It's a good time all the time.
It's a good time.
Anyway, so yeah, I just remembered that. Okay, well, here we are.
Well, and speaking of like backpacks and one Sunday and kind of summery things, our summer series is well on its way. It's actually half over at this point. Yeah.
We have 3 more speakers, 3 more Sundays.
And this coming Sunday, which is the 10th, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yep,
we'll go with it.
Is with Angel Colley, who's the director at Duke University Center for Sexual and Gender Diversity.
I love it. He's going to be great. I can't wait to... Sorry. And then yesterday, or this past Sunday, Anne Marie Dooley was here, and she had a great presentation.
Yeah.
So it's been a great series, and I'm really looking forward to Angel's presentation.
And I think that it's fun because it allows us as a community of faith to really open our eyes to other people's what would you say, like other people's knowledge and kind of
their understanding of the world.
Thank you. Because I think it's so easy just to sit back and be like, oh, this is like what I know, this is what I believe. So I love that we're expanding that.
So I had a question from one of our congregation members. She was
cheddar cheese.
What?
Cheddar cheese.
No, what?
On a cheeseburger.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were going to say she was asking what kind of cheese I'd like on my cheeseburger.
Now you're making me hungry. Okay, stop talking for a minute. This is important.
You had a question from a congregation member.
Yes, and she was asking who put this social principles thing together for the summer. And I said, well, our Race Reconciliation and Social Justice team did. And she said, well, what prompted it? I mean, like basically thinking that that this was just something that as a just us as Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, just us, that we came up with just for our church. And I said, no, our social principles, like the United Methodist social principles, which is part of who we are as a denomination, calls us to do this. And so that's why we're exploring this, because a lot of people, I guess they don't know that.
Sure.
And while, I mean, and if you're not, you know, we know this because we work here, we talk about it all the time. We're in it. And, but the Race Reconciliation and Social Justice team thought this is a time to really talk about who we are as Methodists.
Yeah.
So I love sharing information like that.
Absolutely.
So let's see. There was one other thing I was going to talk about really quick because I know we've kept everybody on here forever a bit. This was it. Welcome Wednesday. Well, actually, there's 2 more things. The last summer Welcome Wednesday is next week. Can you believe it?
No. The summer has flown by.
So I'm excited because I love a meal here at church with all my friends.
And I haven't missed a meal if you've seen me recently.
Oh my gosh, please. So we got to make sure that you are signed up by Monday at noon and come have dinner with us and hang out.
Yeah.
Because it's just a fun time in the summertime. We don't have classes. It's my favorite.
I love it.
And then one other thing, the hiking ministry, which I woke up on Saturday morning thinking that I was missing the hike, but it's not. It wasn't this past Sunday. It's the 16th, Saturday,
which is next Saturday.
Right, 2 Saturdays away. And they're actually going to Hanging Rock State Park,
I saw that.
I love.
Yeah.
Now the question is, Saturday's my day to sleep in. So
you got to be there at 9 a.m.
You got to be at Hanging Rock.
That's what I'm saying. Is you got to be there ready to roll.
That means I got to get up. I mean, it takes what, an hour to drive.
I'd say 45 minutes, but probably an hour.
Are you saying I drive slow?
No, I'm saying I drive fast.
Okay. Well,
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, as my mom has said before. I don't even understand the reference. I just understand that it's not a term of endearment.
Well, I'm very excited. It is yet to be seen whether I will make that hike or not.
We'll just plan on recapping it with somebody that was there.
Yeah, maybe we can have a special guest.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like I love to hike, but, it is Saturday morning. I like my Saturdays.
Well, we have had...
Are you cutting us off?
Well, I am, because these people need to get about their day.
I am. Okay.
Same, I am. So we've had a lot of really fun things going on this summer, but the number of conversations that I've had recently, and probably you have separately, with our team, with our coworkers, about things that are coming up in the fall is just wild. So stay tuned for all of those things. We have some really fun events and worship services and opportunities to connect and grow on the horizon for this fall.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to the Welcome Wednesdays this fall. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll bring my list.
Oh, I have other things on top of that to talk about too.
Oh,
so
next week is going to be so good.
Once we have, not approval, but like the kind of the go-ahead that things are going to happen, I'd love to share some things that I've had conversations around.
All right. I cannot wait. A little teaser for you guys to
but
come back.
Until then, if you have any questions or you want to kind of check out our website, you can do so at christgreensboro.org. There you can find kind of who we are and what we're doing and what we're up to. And if you have any specific questions,
you can email us at info@christgreensboro.org. Or, better yet, as I say every week, come visit us on Sunday morning. We have our 9 a.m. traditional worship service. 9 a.m. contemporary worship service. I was jumping ahead. 11 o'clock traditional, except... on September 7th, it will be our one service at 10.
Yes.
So don't forget. Don't come at 11 o'clock on the 7th of September because you'll just be eating. You won't be going to worship.
I mean...
Just
kidding. No, you're going to want to be there for the services.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. Okay. All right. Well, we hope you have a great week, and we love you so much.
Have an awesome week. We'll chat soon.
Bye.
Bye.